YouTubers Max18363 here, and this is part 21 of my narrated F.E.A.R extraction point playthrough. So yeah, last video I should say, was kind of quiet. Only a few enemies to deal with, including a brief reappearance from the ninja assassins, which you may remember from the original F.E.A.R. They did appear very briefly at the start of extraction point, and just dealt with another wee squad of them there. So I think that's kind of the only two occasions that they appear in the extraction point, which is a bit of a shame because they are actually quite a fun enemy to fight. You could argue it's possibly one of F.E.A.R's slight weak points, maybe. When it comes to combat anyway, is that, you know, sometimes the enemies that you fought just weren't varied enough, and any variations that you did come across just don't appear often enough. An extraction point really highlights that to a point. Because yeah, like I say, the ninja assassins only appear twice. There's those other kind of shadowy kind of creatures, but they're kind of just like Alma's other minions from the kind of ghostly apparitions from the original F.E.A.R. They're no different really. A bit faster perhaps, but otherwise you're kind of just fighting the same. The minigunner was quite a good addition to the enemy roster. I'll give them that. And I suppose the kind of advanced power armor, okay, so yeah, there was some additions made to the enemy roster, I suppose, but I still think it could maybe have been mixed up a little bit better, but that little tweak there is just such a pain in the arse because he always sits on that counter just as you go in the doorway, and I always forget he's there and he clubbers you as soon as you walk through the doorway. Oh, I hate him. So yeah, we're kind of approaching the big firefight now. So things are going to get kind of a bit more chaotic now. And then after this we're kind of on to the final sort of couple of levels really. So we are nearing the end. Of course the point man's goal at the moment is to get to the elevator basically that takes you up to the rooftop. I think it's just called the life elevator or something like that. Takes you up to the rooftop. So this is the first minigunner right here. It's always good to try and get a shot on him before he's aware of your presence. Couple if you can. Gotta love F.E.A.R's little niggly glitches. Although that door was that's another one of those doors that just shuts automatically after a few seconds, and they are such a pain. But I do like how certain enemies will only go so far. You didn't pursue me through that doorway. I'm always good at finding these little glitches in games and exploiting them to the heavens. You've probably noticed that over the series of videos that I've done. And I kind of make a bit of a balls of this next fight, because you flick a switch and shitloads of goons appear in that kind of lobby down there, and there's a pretty damning moment where basically I tried to throw, I'm still in the room and I tried to throw a grenade through the doorway down into the goons down below, but of course this is another one of these doors that shuts automatically after a few seconds, so I think you can guess what happens. The door shuts on me just as I throw the grenade, and the grenade bounces off the bloody door into my face and pretty much shreds me. It doesn't kill me, thankfully. I managed to sort of get away from the blast a bit, so it doesn't kill me, but oh boy, it sure does some damage. And you know you're in trouble when the game gives you 3 body armours in a row in the same room. I don't think I've ever seen that in F.E.A.R before. 3 armours just sitting side by side like that in one place. So, you know, when you see something like that, you just think, oh boy, I'm in trouble here, something big's gonna go down. And yeah, there are a lot of enemies out there, that's why I get the turrets and the mines set up. It does make life a bit easier, so here they all come and kick my ass. And there goes the mine. Ouch. I've got to say, for these last few levels I do actually force myself, well, I kind of make myself use my turrets and sticky bombs and stuff a bit more often. I'm quite bad for, and not just in F.E.A.R, but kind of a lot of game shooters in general. I am quite bad for very rarely using grenades and gadgets and stuff like that. But for the last few fights in this game, I kind of made myself use some more of my turrets and grenades and stuff, because you kind of have to, because the odds to start getting really stacked against you. But it definitely helps, like, you know, if you, before you flick that switch, you get some mines and stuff set up out there, and it just kind of helps just tilt the odds back in your favour just a little bit. And this is another area where it's, is it this area actually? Yeah, it is. No, this is another area where you want to think about getting turrets and stuff set up. So yeah, basically once you enter this room, you get locked in, that door shuts behind you and you're kind of shut in, so there's no going back. I mean, I know I maybe made that fight look not too bad, but it's only because I'd played it earlier that day. The first time I went through this fight, I got into all kinds of bother because I just wasn't expecting to have to deal with so many heavies in such close proximity. It really just caught me off guard. And in the end, I've got all these. Oh no, I've got a mine there. I've got a turret there. This is maybe another little niggle with F.E.A.R. is that once you've thrown a mine down, I've noticed that you can't pick them back up. That annoyed me sometimes as well. Because as far as I'm concerned, that mine that I just thrown down there is now wasted because there's no more enemies left, but I can't pick it back up, so it's a wasted mine. So it would have been a nice gesture if you could have took them with you. But alas, that is not the case. And yeah, I believe that's the last health booster that's in the game, so I think that totals to about... is it 11 health boosters? And all of extraction point. And we get one more reflex booster in the next level, so that's like 11 health boosters, 7 reflex boosters. Yeah, I just wanted to have some fun with this point, so I thought, sod it, chain gun, brrr, easy peasy. And yeah, that's kind of more or less a hospital part done, happy days. So the next level is kind of interesting. Next level will actually be the penultimate level, and I wouldn't give away too much right now, just in case you've never seen it before, but yeah, basically we're going to be exposed to some more of Alma's mind games, and it's pretty, yeah, I would say it's kind of creepy at times actually, and really, really atmospheric, and a little thought-provoking as well actually, so I'll say that. So, until the next time, behave yourself and take it easy.